Get your lotion rubbed in, come all the way down the foot. You don't have to worry about getting the front side because we will be turning her over and doing that front side. This is one where you can either bring your stool over, or I oftentimes will just take a knee to work on the foot. Start with small circles around the ankle, around the heel, kind of cupping the foot. Bring those circles all the way down. Back up. Again, we do that rule of threes. And really this is the same as anywhere else on the body. I just did a little bit of circular effleurage, you might call it. Now I'm going to bring my other hand in.
So you're kneeling on the floor?
I'm kneeling on the floor. I have one knee down and one leg out in support. I'm basically doing a kneeling bow stance.
Can we do yoga while we're doing
You can, but you might be tired when you're done. So I'm sort of petrissaging, squeezing the foot front to back.
How much time do you spend on the foot?
A minute and a half. Kind of do a little bit of outline. Rub it. And then this is something that I've found people really enjoy on your last stroke. If you take your whole hand and push with the heel of your hand all the way up to the heel. Rub it just a little bit. And you're finished.
They only get one of those?
They only get one. So we're going to do effleurage. Just a little bit of opposite hand. And now because there are two sides to the calf, we're going to start centrally with our petrissage and do it. I'm grabbing the whole thing side to side 3 times, of course. And this is one where you're really going to want to get that warrior stance, that squatted posture down, because you're going to spend a lot of time laterally. So you do it all the way, and then you kind of come around, separate that one muscle, and do a bit of smaller petrissage just on that. And the same thing applies for the outside edge. You'll be able to separate that outside muscle. Petrissage just with the fingertips a little bit, alternating hands. I don't remember, but I think that was 3. Come up and give a nice push. Push along the sides. That technically is a bit of petrissage as well, since I'm lifting the muscle. One more nice wide sweep across the top. And then all the way up to the thigh. Same thing, a little bit of alternating hand petrissage. 3 with each hand, that just gives a nice thorough warm-up. And then the same thing with the leg. The larger the leg, the harder time you're going to have getting a hold of all of it, so just get as much as you can. These muscles are fairly defined and there's quite a ridge right on the top, so get as much of that muscle as you can. And if you'll notice as I'm doing this, the draping is going to move, so I do my best to keep my hand, the edge of my hand kind of up against, if not on, that drape line, so that I've got a secure hold on it, because things can shift quite a bit and you can get little peekaboos that no one wants to see. So as I'm up here, this hand is moving very little because it's almost holding my drape in place. So you start down here. As you get up near your drape, you move it a little less, and it's really this hand doing the work. And then same thing as with the calves, you come around to the medial side, the middle. Do a couple of those. again out to the outside. And I've really got quite a squat on because I want to get all the way around, almost like we're doing shoulders, and get my thumbs almost up underneath.
It seems like we're being advantaged out of rolling stool.
It can be. You have to mess with your table height a little bit more. And just be careful that you're not... Yeah, that one probably would be good. But sometimes it's more trouble than it's worth to try and position your stool properly than it is to just do it, because it's only, you're there for about 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Because this is a larger muscle, the same way that I did a nice big flat long effleurage, I'd use knuckles on the leg, and I come all the way across. It helps me to get the entire surface. Move a little bit to the inside, move a little bit to the outside, and then again with some nice, softer, smoother effleurage to finish it out. Come all the way down, back up, down, up, and end with those nerve strokes, and always come all the way down the foot. Now again, to undrape, you created a little bit of slack here so that you can get a nice tight line. Take that slack, cover their leg already, find the end of your sheet, just pulls right out, and they're covered. So they got covered without you having to get all up in there. It happens quickly. There's nothing that they need to move or adjust for.